this beginning now.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Hey,
With us,
Hey.
All right.
Sean.
So, Jason, Sergio, now that both of you have been on Silicon Valley Successes, what do you wish we had had time to talk about, or other information you think can really benefit startup founders or the startup ecosystem from your life experiences?
And definitely, I would probably start with what we had mentioned before, different processes. So yes, pivoting is crucial, but also the process of the startup is also very important.
What do you mean by process?
In terms of what are specific stages that within the learning curve we need to know about. So then it will kind of streamline and removes that learning curve. So then it will be a lot faster to get into the market. So as all of us, startups, we go through this entire huge curve to learn about everything, but if there was a particular stages and processes, that's something that would be really crucial, especially within resources. What are those resources? Yeah.
Sergio.
Cool. I believe that now I'm in a certain moment of my startup that is like things are like going crazy, and actually I was talking with Jason about that. It's like sometimes you lose focus that everything that might happen is like, hey, this is great if you take a look in perspective, but in the very moment you feel like everything like is against you and it's negative because well, I need to solve this problem. But actually if you get through it, if you get a great outcome, it's not a problem. You are learning, you are improving, you are taking advantage of opportunities. It's like, well, so actually my background is in design, and we have this philosophy saying that, okay, if it has a solution, it's not a problem. Okay? And if it doesn't have a solution, it's no problem either. Yeah. So when you say, well, that's a problem, okay, can you solve it? Yeah. Well, it's not a problem. Well, it doesn't have we cannot solve it. Okay, so we need to change or pivot, and we need to try to, maybe a different angle, because in that way that we are trying to do it doesn't have a solution, or maybe we didn't find it yet. So I would say we're talking with him about, well, it was a crazy day, a crazy week, and we are always like losing the focus in what we are doing. Just for me, for example, just the chance to be here talking with you here at Silicon Valley, well, it's a success itself.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
that, well, we are very grateful actually for you to
Plug there. Thank you, guys.
But I remember, for example, when we start chatting about your ideas to like doing this, maybe in a book or something, it was like 2 years ago or a year ago-ish, and now actually you are doing it. Yeah. And
Only 2 years later.
2 years later.
well, maybe a year something, not ish, maybe.
Not really 2 years.
But what I'm saying is like, as entrepreneurs, we set our own goals. It's nobody above us saying, hey, you have to do this. So when you set this goal, well, I need to achieve this, and if you feel that you cannot achieve that, you feel bad. But actually, if you achieve it, if you're going through it, it's because you set that expectation for yourself. So that's why when you ask him, for example, well, why you like to be an entrepreneur? Because I love to set my own goals and expectations to myself, not somebody else to set that for me. So, but in the fight, in the battle, sometimes you lose the focus that, hey, I set that goal. So if it's not working, okay, let's find a way, but always feeling that, I mean, like in a positive way. Don't be like overwhelmed because the things are not going in the way that it should be, because you set that goal. So you should like embrace it with joy. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's crazy?
No, I'm taking that quote.
Okay. You can sign here. It's patent.
Don't be surprised if that's on my LinkedIn.
Okay. For you, you can use it. Yeah, I will love you to use it, but you have to say by some crazy
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that. Yeah.
Jason, anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah, just piggyback of what he said. Definitely, just is this the journey, and be part of that journey. And you know, sometimes when we are going to, let's say we're hiking up the hill, up a mountain, right? And then when you're going through the journey of going up the mountain, and once you get there, right, you see this big view, and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. But the climb to that hill, or to see the view, right, may not be as pleasant. But so that goes back with, you know, having our own business, having a startup. I would always go to and go through those journey, and I'll be grateful for that journey, so I could see the whole view and see the successes, just like Silicon Valley successes. You know, seeing the goal of where it's going, and see that journey, and that's just phenomenal. That's just amazing.
I want to take this, like, this is great about going up the hill. It's like sometimes until you get there, you cannot see what's next.
Correct.
But you need to get there, embrace the journey. But sometimes, like entrepreneurs, well, when you get there, okay, that's the next mountain. It's not even higher.
Yeah.
So you actually you don't even like enjoy this very small moment, because when you get there over this small hill, okay, now I have like this mountain in front of me. I need to start climbing it, and let's go again for the journey.
Yeah.
But I think that sometimes somebody told me a long time ago, you need to celebrate your small victories.
Yes.
Because you don't have like a boss saying, hey, good job.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
maybe your friend, your wife, somebody you like. So celebrating.
Your wife gives good compliments? Wait, what?
No, that's what I'm saying. No wife compliment. But well, so these small achievements at the end of the hill is like, wow, to look down the hill. Wow, it was tough.
Yeah,
but
tough,
well,
but
I'm
we
here.
did it.
I get there.
We survived.
Okay, now
Yep.
we gain energy and move forward to what's next. But I feel like, as he said, it's like the hill, the joy of the journey itself, but without losing perspective that you are going in that direction because you set that path
Correct.
for
You set that
yourself.
You said that.
So the mountain is even like higher. Okay, this is what you want to do. Fine, but
That's fine.
like,
Yeah. I would continue to always set that, because I would never want to. You know, what they say is that I'm working for someone to make them rich.
Yeah.
You know, we are working for ourselves, and then we become as much more humble and because of the journey. And then so I love that. So I will always choose the journey to get there. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
yeah, when I saw, for example, one of my first MVPs some month ago, and it's like, wow. And I showed it to somebody, it's like, and it works. and actually,
It works.
It do what it's supposed to do.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it does what it's supposed to. Wow, that's very cool. And it's not about money. It's not about investment. It's not about like how hard it was. It's like, well, I have this crazy thought in my mind, and now it's here. And actually. It's not only real, but it means something, and it's your like, okay, hey, you did it. You did it. So it's like
amazing.
Okay, let's like
that's where you have your entrepreneurial spirit. That's what it is. You're willing to take the journey and take the risk. Don't even have to get paid for it, just because you want to see that. See it live.
Totally.
And having other people enjoying it and using it, and that's the.
And if it come with some zeros, that would be great.
Of course.
We embrace the zeros.
No. Zeros.
We're just fine. One number and some zeros, like.
One couple of zeros, they're in the decimal.
Exactly. Like, of
I
course.
was thinking the decimal.
Of course, because we are building like business, we are building products, and products should be like sell, and people should buy it. So, but at the same time, it's, as he said, it's like just the joy of like delivering something that people is interested to use. It's like, wow, you feel like makes you feel well. I believe that's the spirit of the real entrepreneur.